everyone, I hope you're having a great day. This is going to be row 4 in the row sew along that I've put together. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. So with this one, we're again making a total of 5 blocks that are 8 inches or 8.5 unfinished. And what you'll need for each block are 2 background that are 2.5 inches square, 2 half square triangles that are 2.5 inches square, a background in 2.5, 4.5, and 5 in a color that works for you that are all 2.5 by 4.5. So to begin with, what we will do is we will lay these out. So I'm going to have 1 half square triangle this way, and then I will pick one of the blues, and let's go with this one here. Again, these are Scrappy, so I'm just placing them whatever works for me. Then I'm going to have one that is horizontally here, one of the 2.5 background there. Another one of the blues will go vertically this direction, and then over on the other side we will be doing a similar, but it's almost reversed. So we have our square here of the background. Actually, that is wrong. We're going to have our 2.5, 4.5 running horizontally here. Sorry about that. I'm going to put one of the 2.5, 4.5 blue going this way, the square of the background here, the half square triangle there, and then another the blue here. And this is actually going to be a play on a wave in series. So the best way I found to sew these together is to divide them in halves. So what we want to do is sew this quadrant together first. I'll just lay a piece of paper over so this won't confuse you. So we'll join these together in 4 pieces, and then a 1/4 inch, and then join the background at the top, and then we'll go over to the other side and we'll piece these together and this together, press them, and then add this on the bottom, and then we'll add this together. So I'll go ahead and take pictures as I go along, and then I'll show you what the finished blocks look like. Okay, so I'm just showing you how I've got these in sets done. And the best part of this is you can actually press these to the dark side. So I'd like to just finger press this to begin with. And what I'll do is I'll go along and I'll join it here. And then I'll do this side, do the same thing. So again, finger pressing it. And away from the point on the half square triangle. And then I'll join these together. And the good part about this is you don't have a lot of finicky points that you need to try and manage in this block. So let me go ahead and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have these put together, it's about joining the piece here and the piece up here. And I have a decision to make on which way I want this center seam to go. If you'll notice, the fabric wants to go this way at this seam point and this way here. You can either spin it by creating a cut here and actually having part of it go this way and then the other way, or you can just press them open. Whatever works the best for you. I like to still press to the side if I can. It's just I think it's a more durable seam. So I'm going to, on this one, go to this way, and then this one will probably be going to this direction. So I'll go ahead and hit those with the iron, and then I'll join them here and here and be right back. Okay, so I have these parts sewn together, and now we'll join these together with a 1/4 inch seam. The only critical seam for matching in this whole block is right down here. And this is where, with good pressing techniques and having them pressed to the opposite side, we can take advantage of locking them together so that they nest, and then we'll get a nice crossover in our finished block. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will end up putting a pin in here just to help hold it, and then it'll be a nice even block. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. So there we go, one block done, 4 more to go, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're all joined together. So again, the center seam, I've decided to just have it to one side. You may choose to do it open. That's totally up to you. So let me go ahead, finish those others, and I will be right back. So all 5 blocks are now done. I'll just show them to you quickly. And what I've done is I've mixed up the position of the fabric just to give each one a different look. And the last one is completely different just because of fabric choices. So what we will do now is join them end to end so that they look like that. Then I'll just form a repeating pattern. You could actually turn some to the side like this if you wanted, or turn them all to the side. But I've decided that because of this fabric here, I'm going to have them all facing in the same direction. So this kind of has the effect of a rolling wave, and then adding the next one, etc. So I'll go ahead and join those together, and then I'll meet you back here. Here we go, row 4 is now complete. We have 1 more row to go, and then we can work on the borders. So please check in next week for the final row design. I think you're really going to like it, and I hope you've really enjoyed this row along. So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.